Hey peeps, hey, welcome to Crafty Peep on YouTube. I'm Tammy, and we have our special guest, Elizabeth, with Ellie's Attic with us tonight, in
Hey,
Potter in the background. So, Elizabeth's going to tell you all about herself and how long she's been crafting and on and on.
oh goodness. I have to talk about myself? What a
That's the
Yeah, brag
idea.
about
success.
yourself a little bit.
Well, do you want me to go now?
Yeah.
Oh, there's commercials coming on there. Um, well, I've been crafting for as long as I can remember. I think I started when I was high school, middle school, right in there. I actually took a class my senior year of high school, an elective that was crafts, and I actually won the craft award for my class. So that was
Oh
awesome.
my gosh.
At graduation, everybody had superlatives, that everybody got something, and I got the craft award. I was like, I'm so excited. I mean, there were people getting accounting awards and other things, but I got the craft award. But that kind of went on the back burner. I was always creative, and I was an elementary ed major, so that kind of fed into that too a little bit. And then when COVID happened, I was sitting here with nothing to do because there were no TV shows. There was, I mean, I was still working and I was still going to work every day and working with people with a mask on. But I'd come home and I'd just sit here and I'd read a couple books and I was like, okay, that's not going to cut it for me. I got to have some interaction. And so I found crafters online and started watching a couple, Barb from the Shabby Tree, Lee Valentine from the Turquoise
Yeah.
Valentine. And then Lee lives here in my area. She's about 30 minutes from me. So that was really cool. And I knew people that knew her. And so we connected early on. And then one of my high school friends also had a page, Tater Buggin. So it just kind of happened. And I was watching crafters all the time. And I shared some of my creations with Lindy from Tater Buggin. And she said, Girl, why don't you have a page? I said, I don't know. Why should I have a page? And she was just like, You just should. So I waited about a year. I studied and tried to figure out all the ins and outs. I still don't know all the ins and outs, but I tried to think I had a good handle on it before I got started. And I started my page in March of 22. Wait, is that right?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I waited almost 2 years. And so had a real, like, I jumped in and I didn't jump in a little. I just jumped in the deep end of the pool. I started a group so we could do events, and I jumped in and started reaching out to the big boys and started talking to them and just trying to figure out what I was doing. Got a bunch of affiliates, and here I sit today. So that's kind
wonderful.
of, yeah, and I am loving every minute of it. I upcycle and recycle and redonate about 90% of what I make. So nothing I make is really, either I keep it or my poor daughter gets it because God love her. She's got a million creations that I just keep coming over and going, Here you go. Make these for the babies. And she's like, oh. But and I give them to my coworkers, and then the rest go back to Goodwill. So I put stickers on them that say rethrifted by Ellie's Attic, and it directs them back to my Facebook page and hopefully eventually to my YouTube page or channel.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure Potter has your link for your YouTube. So
Well, my
I always
YouTube,
forget. Hit the like. Go ahead.
oh, my YouTube is a work in progress. So please, 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 please know that it's going to only get better. That's all I can say. It's not great right
There it
now.
is. Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
There's mine right there.
that's
I would love
yours.
for you
And
to
yours.
subscribe to mine and
Is that mine
in
below it?
mine
Yes,
in
that's yours.
Ellie's attic.
Wait, I
You
need.
need you need to put a vanity plate on yours
I
yet.
Oh, there's
told you, I'm way behind, Bethwyn. Way
that's
behind.
okay.
Yeah, I actually my goal was to kind of
Okay,
track.
let's give Bethwyn a chance to read the comments.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so lots and lots of people have arrived. Karen Neff, Patty Willard,
Hey,
Laveda,
Patty.
Jamie Romero, Charlene, Beverly Hunter,
Hey, my
Opa,
talking buddy.
Maria, Saburin, M.A. Munro, and I think that's it. I've reached the end for the moment.
Yay. Hey, hey. Some of those are
Hey,
my
everybody.
peeps that are with me all the time. So hello, everybody.
Thanks for coming over here. We like to spread our crafts over several multi media, social media platforms. So we come over here usually every Thursday night. But tomorrow I am in the Shayna's fundraiser benefit. So Elizabeth was nice enough to flip flop and come tonight over here.
I'm good at the flip flopping.
I'm happy you're a little rubber band. Just
I am good at the
so
flip flop.
I'm going to do an ATC, which is an artist trading card. And Elizabeth, what are you working on tonight?
I am working on this tray. I'm going to show you. I've just started painting it white, but it is just a silver tray. It's got some really pretty brass handles on it, and I'm gonna
Gorgeous.
I'm making a Halloween tray for my grandbabies, of course, and I'm going to use some pretty rice
Campbell
paper.
and Dean, I know that their names
Campbell
are.
and Dean, and I work with VFlex and Dragonfly Crafts papers, and they kept having all these cute Halloween papers with little girls on them, and I said, you guys have got to give me a little boy, or I can't buy these little girls. So they made this little boy for me, little vampire boy.
I love that.
I do too. I love it. I don't say they probably didn't make it for me, but I feel like they did. And then this is my little girl.
Let's go with
so
that.
we're gonna make a tray with those on there. So
I
that's
love
what
that.
we're gonna be doing here. Yeah. When
Patty,
you got twin babies,
you're cracking me up.
Huh?
Yeah, you got to do a girl and boy. Patty says, I loved finding Pringle Pringle.
Pringle. That's right. Oh, that was so funny because Wendy kept saying, I can't find Tammy Pringle. And I go, Pringle? I said, what are you
Pringle.
talking about? And I said, it's Pringle. She goes, I know, Pringle. I said, with an A. She goes, oh, Pringle. It was so funny. Like, bless your heart. You're more
A
southern than I
newbie
am.
here. Hi, Marla.
Yep. Hello, Marla. Glad you're joining us. Diane Mason has also joined us. Hello.
Hello,
Hi
everybody.
there. I think she was watching me on my earlier live. I got
And ribbons
these
and
papers
scents
from
as
Tamu.
well.
So we're going to. Hello.
I really wanted to do an artist trading card. I'm just too chicken.
Right.
I don't know enough about them yet.
Well,
This
I just
time
got
next month,
the
you won't
regular
be able to stop us.
playing cards. Hey,
Mitzi
Mitzi.
Grant
Okay.
says, hi from South Carolina. Not sure I remember how to communicate on YouTube. Well, you're communicating, Mitzi. You've mastered it. Yay! And Marla said she forgot to say who I am. She's from Arizona, Marla May, AZ Marla May Creations.
Very
Welcome,
cool.
Marla. I'll have a look for that.
Hello.
This is very different. I like it.
I started off on YouTube and went live every day for 4 months in a row. Back in, did I start in 20 or 21? 21. Right, Bethwyn, or
21 what?
20?
I have
20?
to
When did I start?
Oh, 21.
Hey, Charlene. I made this on my earlier live. It was the theme was apple orchard, and Miss Gia bought it already. So I just used the
really
Elmer's school glue and put one of those piece of cardstock on the other side, and then we're going to decorate it.
Well, I figured that once I started doing those, I'm going to want to make 1,000 of them because it looks really
Yeah,
fun.
they are fun.
My problem is I can't see tiny things. I mean, I'm just so my eyes are
Hang on.
foot.
Mitzi, why are you saying okay, see ya? No, please stay.
Okay, see ya. What, Mitzi?
Mitzi, don't go.
We just started. We need your expertise, Mitzi.
I forgot to share my sidekick with y'all. Let me see if I can get her real quick.
Beverly Hunter, she's here.
My friend Beverly, that is my crafting buddy. So let me show you my sidekick. Let's see if I can get her. Come here, boo-boo. Everybody knows about, I'm a dog rescuer, but this is my little princess. This is Betty.
Oh.
And she's always
Aw.
under my feet. She is a Chiweenie. Oh, she hates being. Look at her. She's like, I don't want to be on the camera. I don't want it.
Oh, she wants to be behind the scenes like I am.
She does. She'd prefer to be not seen. And, but she's always with me. So you might hear her squeaking on a dog toy here in a little bit. So I apologize in advance, but it's her world.
What was her name again?
Her name is
Betty.
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 Which was my mother's name, but that's not where we got the name from. When we first got her, she had been living, she was a street dog, and she was ferocious. And she didn't like anybody but me. And so we named her Betty B.A., and I'm going to let y'all guess what the B.A. stood for, but that's her name. And
That's cute.
You've got no idea. That's what my grandmother's name is Betty, and they used to call her Bet.
Well, this is bad name for a donkey. That's just
badass.
That's it. Can we say
all right?
Can we say badass?
We can do all kinds of things over here.
Well, her name is Betty Badass. That's her name.
Oh, that's fine. My grandma's was actually, a name for a female dog, Betty.
That is funny. Well, my mom was a Betty, but she was a very sweet, sweet, sweet Betty. So I don't know if anybody would have ever called her that, but she would have gotten a kick out of the little dog being named after her.
My mum was a Betty too. She was a June Betty, but she was also lovely and beautiful and sweet and gentle.
Aww.
What did you say her name was?
My mum's name is June Betty. Betty was her middle name after her mum.
Okay, that gave me the chills a little bit. My mom's name was Betty Janine. But her birthday was June 19th.
Wow.
So I think we're already connected.
Yes.
That makes me smile. I can't decide if I want to put the paper on here or do my other stuff first. And I think I'm going to do my other stuff first.
Okay. Other stuff coming up.
I'm going to paint.
I'm just getting about 4 cards ready.
I'm going to do some checks around the edge of this, and I'm going to use a metallic brown and this pretty orange called poppies, and these are from my plaster paint company. I love paint. Have you ever used this, Tammy? The plaster paint?
No, she hasn't.
No, but I'm a affiliate for, what am I affiliate for that I haven't? I don't use the paint yet.
All paint products.
All paint products.
Yeah.
Oh, I am too. I love them. Too.
I might as well just show I've got both your link trees here. You have different affiliates, so.
Sorry, I have to come back. I had to grab the right paintbrushes. I had the wrong ones. So. Okay. When I do my checks or my squares, I like to use a flat brush. It's a lot easier to do
Yes.
it. If I can figure out how to open them, it'd be really great. My mom was a riot Patty. Patty Willard, who's on here, has known me since I was.
Knee high to a grasshopper.
Yes, great job, Bethwyn. You used it proper and everything. Good job, friend. She has known me that long, and she is just a sweetheart that went to church with my mom and I, but we went way back before that even, and she knew my mom pretty well, and she always has such nice things to say about my mom and always makes me smile.
Aw.
Just a sweetheart. All right, so I'm going to take this poppy and I'm just going to go around the edge of this tray. I'm going to tilt it down just a little. Is that okay?
Just so fine.
Yeah.
Be a little bit better. Well, I didn't know what the rules were.
Laurie B says hello everyone, and
There's
Dayla
no
Lawrence
rules.
says hello friends.
Hey, Dayla. So I'm going to use the top of this, not the whale part, but just the top of this. It's blue and it has some printing. What did everybody have for dinner? I'm still making dinner. So we're going to get off of here at 7 o'clock so I can make my hubby some fish and baked potato and salad. What are you having tonight, Miss Elizabeth?
I'm coming to your house apparently because you're having fish, baked potato, and salad.
Come on.
Yes. But I'm
going to be there in about 10 hours. Do you think it'll keep?
I don't know. I'm probably going to have some soup is what I'm thinking. So what I do is I just take this brush and I put it down and just pull it, and then I use it to measure where I'm going to do the next one. So that's kind of how I don't
very good.
measure. I just kind of Ellie measure is what I call it. And
I love that.
Jamie Romero says she's having garbage nachos. And Charlene's having steak and roasted veggies and potatoes. And Beverly Hunter's having chicken, sweet potatoes, and broccoli.
Yum.
Yum.
Patty is having leftover skillet spaghetti.
There's the base.
What is skillet spaghetti? I love the sound of that.
That's what my husband does.
Karen Neth had
my
leftover
husband puts his spaghetti in the skillet.
I guess is that where you just take the noodles and dump them in with everything else? That sounds delish.
I think it must get a bit crunchy that way, maybe.
It gets crunchy. I love spaghetti.
His aren't crunchy. It's just olive oil. Me too. So I just got this pages out of from Temu as well. Where did all those little cards go that I just did, y'all? Oh, here they are, hiding from me.
How are your hands?
They're hurting, but I got into the doctor tomorrow, so that's good. So she can get me in a referral to the rheumatologist hopefully by next week. So tonight by 5. Oh, it should already be. I have arthritis, and it's really bad. So the next step is steroid shots. I didn't want to get them, but looks like I'm gonna have to because it's really keeping me from crafting, which that does not make me a happy camper. So.
Well, yesterday I think was the first time ever you officially cancelled a live.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think you're right. Fast and easy spaghetti done in a skillet.
I was talking to Yuta and I said it must be really bad because she's cancelled her live.
Yeah, I did okay at lunch, and then
and I was like, I don't know.
he said, T, you've used it every day. You have to go without using it. And I'm like, I've tried to do stuff with my left hand. I've tried.
I can't do anything with my left hand. I really can't. It's terrible. I always used to try to practice writing with my left hand because I thought, what if I ever break my arm? I need to be able to do this. Crazy thoughts that go through an ADD brain. And I never could. So I decided that if I ever did break my arm, that I was just not going to write for however long it was because I can't do anything on my.
I broke my left arm and dislocated my shoulder in cheerleading in the 7th grade, but it was the left arm. So I was still able to write, but still a pain in the booty. All right. I got this at Timu as well.
So how do you like that Timu or however you say it?
I love it. Have you not ordered from them or have
No,
you?
I'm a little I'm on the scared to bus because of the stuff that I've heard and different stuff, and I just haven't done
Oh
it yet.
gosh.
Plus, God bless
Girl.
America, I have enough junk that I don't need. So, it's kind of like, I don't know if I need to do that yet.
I've had one actual order, but I'm a champion of going into Temu and filling my basket with $300 worth of stuff and then going, nah, don't need it.
I would assume that would be a lot on there too. Because from the prices I've seen that they have, that you must have had like 8,000 items.
No, not that many.
9,000.
But it's just once you found something, it's hard to find it again. So I just think, well, might as well stick it in there just in case.
Well, that's my Amazon card. I always have everything in my Amazon card. And then when I decide to place a real order, I go back and say, okay, do I really need that? Is this something I want? Or is this just something that I think I need?
I'm just the opposite of both of you.
Yes.
Just like Charlene. It's addictive. I put it in my cart and I pay for it right then. I got 2 orders coming.
Laurie says, I like Temu too much. I need to stay away from it. Jamie Romero asks, how fast is Temu turnaround?
Only Tammy can tell us. How much?
I ordered from 10 days. I ordered from a lot of fall outfits. Go ahead.
They have a local or a California warehouse, I'm assuming, right?
I thought it was on the East Coast, but I might be wrong.
Oh, okay. Well, they may.
Seems
like the warehouses are in California or New Jersey. Or Memphis, where I am. We have that's what we used to be the distribution capital.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's why
I'm gonna be this grateful, thankful, and blessed.
That's why I'm in the staffing business because we have so many people that use temps. So that's why.
Oh my Lord. My son just got into the staffing business, but he's in oil and gas.
Oh, really? Well, very cool. We'll tell him it's a great way to make a living, but just to be patient. Because you've got to have a lot of patience. How long has he been doing it?
Since April, I think.
Okay. If he makes it 6 months, he'll do it for a long time. If he's already looking for another job, it's not for him. Because that's what usually happens.
He's not. He was a teacher, and then he's a realtor on the side. So he really is a people person. So he's really liking it. But the women on the team got hotel management, hotel events, or whatever, and he got oil and gas, which is he staffs IT for the staffing company.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
So it's a little trickier.
My sister worked for Drake Overload for about 8 years. Do you know Drake Overload?
No, I don't. What is Drake Overload?
Oh, well, it's like a temporary staffing agency. like when I was at uni, she basically kept all my friends and I in short-term
Oh, that's
work.
awesome. Yep.
Yeah, because it pays lots, if you're doing like stock take and things like that of like aircraft parts and stuff like that.
Well, it's changed, and here it
Very
is.
good.
It's y'all. This is my problem. I just say what I think. It's a great way for companies to not treat people right because they hire them as temps and they don't pay them as
Yeah.
much, and so we've had a big change in our industry locally
Yes.
because of that. Because I think there's 600 staffing agencies here
Yeah.
in Memphis, and
Oh my gosh.
yep, there's more. So I have 600 competitors doing exactly what I do. And
Oh
there's
my goodness.
more warehouses per square mile than there are homes. So that tells you something.
Yes. Well, I think that, I mean, we won't call those temps, we just call them contract workers. That's,
Right.
and yeah, it's a way that they don't have to pay them any entitlements because
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we our laws have changed here. When President Obama was in office, they added that we have to provide them benefits. And I actually kind of like that because I always thought that was kind of, there were people that were temps for years and
Yes.
got any of the benefit of being a full-time employee, but they kind of were a pivotal part of the team. But sometimes people just can't budget to have a full-time employee. So these folks were, they're not getting the same benefits. So now we offer medical and dental and 401k and different things that they would not get until they went permanent. So that's nice. I like that part.
We don't have to provide medical in Australia because we have universal healthcare, but um yeah, benefits in terms of sick leave, annual leave, all
Yes.
that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Isn't that pretty? Grateful, thankful, and blessed.
So there's been a few comments. So first of all, going back a bit, Patty Willard says, "Are you still wearing the wraps on your wrists? I put Salon Par patches on my joints."
Oh, she's talking about her arthritis.
Ooh,
Yes.
I might have some of those, but tonight it says my copper thing gets in tonight, so I'm gonna try the copper on my right and see if that helps.
My dad swore by that. He wore a copper bracelet whenever he played golf. He said it helped so much with his joint pain. I think I still have the copper bracelet he wore too, somewhere around here, but he did. He swore by that.
Marla Thompson says, "You ladies are funny." And then Patty
We
said
are that.
that she started doing things with her left hand every day several years ago. So now I presume she is ambidextrous. Marla says, "I just saved all of you, so I'm looking forward to watching you all." Thank you, Marla.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Charlene says, "I'm proud of myself. I haven't ordered from Temu for a month."
Well, that is good because from what I hear, it's addictive.
That's
But
what she just said before.
but
Laurie B said,
but who
"Boston
else
is
have
where."
you ordered from?
Okay, so there's my little edge. I love it. Very
Me
Halloween.
too.
I'm going to dry it, so I apologize in advance. Because I
That's
used to
fine.
have a quiet dryer, but now I have a loud dryer. But it works faster.
Perfectly fine.
Thank you, love.
Laurie B says, "Boston is where some of mine came from, and China, of course."
Okay, so they are in Boston. Cool.
Charlene said she loves everything she ever got from Temu. And Laurie B says, "Everything I've
Me
got has
too.
been okay." Okay, Laurie B says. It's pronounced okay. That's it. Nothing else. Karen Ness said, "I started my job using a temp to hire agency 6 years later, and I love it. Best job ever. I
That's
had never
great.
gone through a temp agency before, and I'm so glad I did.
Well, I love hearing that because that's exactly how I got my very first, what I call grown up job. I was walking into a mall, into a store that I never go to with my mother, and I saw this girl that I had not seen and I've never seen since. I've grown up with her. And she said, something about like, do you have a job? Where are you working? I said, no, I'm trying to find a job. I just got back in town. And she said, oh, you ought to go to Manpower. And that's a staffing agency. She said, you ought to go there. They have an office right over there. Get it, go register with them and I bet you can get a job. Well, I went the next day and I got a job and started the day after that. And I worked there for 8 years. I got hired permanent and I was there for a long time. And it was one of the best jobs I've ever had. So I'm a big believer in it too, Karen. And I'm glad to hear you had a positive experience. That's wonderful.
Karen says it's a faith-based local nonprofit that she's working for.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Jayla Lawrence says her husband was a contract for P66 for years and then was the victim of quality control. And then Charlene Toomey says, and it's a bit late, be quiet, Tammy. Shh. Don't tell them.
Never too late. Or me either.
Tammy, we can't see anything of what you're doing. All we can see is your stickles packet. Okay.
Let me put that down.
I would love to
I don't
see
know
what you're
until you
doing.
tell me.
Yeah.
So I just added some stickles on the little pumpkin.
Great.
I'm going to take this metallic is called bronze. And I'm going to take this around the inside of this. And I'm not too worried about being too neat because the paper is going to cover it, but I want to hide that edge. So bear with me. I'm going to do that.
It's a very orange night, obviously.
Getting to be that time
I
of
have
year.
blue and newspaper. Yes, yes, yes.
Halfway, ladies.
Thank you.
So I know that Ellie has tomorrow Throw Me a Curveball Thursday.
Yep. And I don't really know if I have the curveball yet.
You go through them and whatever speaks to you. Is that right?
Well, if it's something that I know I can do that doesn't require me to do a lot of research, I had told them I might do the ATC cards, but we're going to wait and do that in my private group, which is going to be hopefully in the next week or so, because 2 of my sweet, sweet followers are, they are big fans of it and they took a class. So they're going to teach my private group. But somebody had sent one to me that did speak to me for tomorrow night. And for the life of me, can't remember what that is. But I do have something, I think, that I had looked at and thought that might be fun to do. So hopefully I've got something planned. I always pull something out of my ear right before I go on at worst case scenario. And typically the ones that I don't plan out are my better ones.
Yes.
Because
and then on Friday, you're in your private group, the Corners of Ellie's Attic.
Correct. That is what it's called. Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, it just came to us one day. We all kind of named it together, I think. And I have one person that helps me quite a bit. Her name is Opa, and I know she was here earlier. She's traveling, but she helps me a lot. And I think she helped me come up with that name, honestly. And I think we ran it by a couple of the seasoned followers, we'll call them. I've got some people that have been with me since the very beginning. Certain people came on from the very first time and they've been with us ever since. And that always makes me happy.
Oh,
a little of this.
Don't you love it when those people who
It's really funny because I used to make fun of my older son because he's been an online gamer for a long time. And he'd say, "Yeah, my friend so and so." And I was like, "How are they your friends? You've never met them." And this has been, dude, you don't even know what you're talking about. And then one day he said, "I'm going to Pennsylvania to meet my friend so and so." I said, "What? You don't even know them?" And he's going to stay at their house and everything. I was like, what is wrong with you? Honey, I get it now.
I know.
I totally get
Yep.
it. Because if I come to Australia, I'm going to find Bethwyn. That's all I know.
Exactly.
I've already met Tammy, so she's stuck with me. But
Yes, yes, yes.
So going backwards from what Charlene says, and she's being very sassy. Well, if you don't want me to order from Magnolia, I can stop. And she felt better of it because I hadn't mentioned it. Because I saw another stencil I wanted to order today. She's taking it all back. We know. Charlene said, my pumpkins are blue
Stop.
and white. Yes. Patty says, those are cute pumpkins, Tammy. And she says, it's the only corner I've ever enjoyed being in. Ellie puts Patty in a corner. It's for
that
you
was
to
good.
dancing.
That's a good one.
Levada says, I'm ambidextrous and I was born left-handed. But when I went to Catholic elementary school, the teacher would smack my hand with a ruler every time I would write with my left hand.
Yes.
That
That is
happened to
the
my
story of
uncle.
so many people.
Yep, my uncle was the same way. They not Catholic
That's
school,
terrible.
but they did that to him.
Well, at least you and Leonardo da Vinci both ambidextrous. So. Laurie
My
B
son is
says,
kind of. He writes with his right, but does everything sport wise with his left.
Now that's my
Go ahead.
grandson who does that, and my granddaughter's lefty. She's definitely a lefty, which I think is why she's artistic. She really loves creating and nature. She's her Ellie's grandbaby.
Levada, Laurie says, Levada, my first grade teacher made me sit on my left hand and use the right when we were learning to write. Oh,
What was wrong with people back
cruelty.
then?
Laurie B says, as an adult, my handwriting is not as good.
Well, my uncle said that it messed up his processing. Like he knew, like he'd look at things and his brain would process it as if he were going to be doing it with his left hand naturally, and that he never could really shake that off. I mean, he tried to use it, but he was never as good with his left. So
Wow.
just kind of crazy. Kind of crazy.
So here's my little squirrel ATC card.
So, and here's my little tray. I've gone around the edge and just put a little bronze in there just because I want to have that inside lip covered. I didn't want it to be where it was
This is
white.
creative memories. Look, you can get in trouble putting that on Facebook these days. Eggplant sticker.
Don't send it in an emoji either.
No.
Those are knocking
Or
on the door.
You can't even write the words. You get time.
Yeah.
Yes, I've had my comment hidden when I've written the word donkey and banana. It's so ridiculous.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. I am not sure what I did.
Charlene says, cute.
One.
I don't know what it is, Tammy, but your lighting is not as good as it used to be.
My lighting?
Yeah, it's kind of darkish. You can tell when you're with other people because they're always brighter than you. I was going to say it last week too.
I've got a light the size of the New York skyline too, though. It's so it might be my fault.
I don't think so.
I like her. She's always on my side.
I don't think so. I don't think I'm always on your side.
I'm just teasing.
I know. Please don't think that.
I'm trying to find my water pin, y'all. This is if you are new to me, I'll always be looking for something because I never can find anything.
Oh,
Usually,
right,
I could.
when I was at work, I used to my desk was always a total pigsty, and it was just layers of stuff.
Yep.
And one Christmas, one of the people put little springs with little flags on all my equipment. So on my scale rule, on my T-square, on my triangle, on my circle template, so that if I just move things around, all these little flags will pop up all over the place, so I could find things.
Well, it's my ADD. I'm not going to even pretend like it's anything else. And I get organized about 3 times a year, and then I can't find anything when I do that. So I hate that I got to cut his cute little boots off, but I'm going to have to. It's okay. It'll be okay.
I don't understand what Laurie B means. He says, Laurie B says, I'm glad you can teach her. I wonder if she's behind. Are you talking about, Laurie, are you talking about her granddaughter? That was a while ago.
It's funny you say that because my daughter always, I'm the one that goes over there and plays with them and colors and paints and does all that stuff. And I am the one teaching them that stuff. And I've also been the one to teach them outside. Like my daughter does not do bugs or any of that stuff. And I was always the kid who got in the dirt and found worms. And I was kind of like a boy. And my granddaughter loves all that stuff. And so I'm the one that does all that with her. My daughter is like, thank God for you, because if not, she would never, ever, ever touch a bug or do any of that stuff. Walk barefoot, all the cool stuff.
Yep. Mud pies.
Yeah, man, that's where it's at.
Oh, I still love making mud pies. And the ants were my friends. I know I was such a dag. I don't know why. I would tell people, be careful, don't step on them. They're my friends.
That's hilarious. Well, my granddaughter,
3 or 4 or something.
You are so cute.
She found a worm one day and she named it Wormy, which I thought was really original. And I went over and she had it in this I bought her a little bug cage from Hobby Lobby that they had on sale at the end of summer. And I walked over and Wormy had multiplied. There were 2 Wormies because she torn him in half while she was playing with him. And I said, what's wrong with Wormy? She goes, I don't know. He tore apart, Ellie. And I was like, okay. I said, well, you might want to let's go let Wormy go live with his wormy friends, because I think Wormy's dead. I didn't say that, but we dumped him out. And she said, I'm going to miss Wormy. He was a good worm. I was just like, you're so kid. I love it.
He was the wormiest worm she ever did meet.
That's right. And then my son, our grandson, one time he had a ladybug and he had caught that and put it in his little cage. And then he came over and he goes, yeah, I smashed her. I said,
oh my God.
I said, why did you do that, Dean? He goes, I don't know. I just wanted to. And I was like, okay.
Oh,
there you go, Bob.
Patty said, I grew up playing with bugs outside, being barefoot. And Laurie B says, my chat always stays behind on these. I understand, mine does too. And Kim says, I love the ATC cards. And Karen made mud cookies when she was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
My nickname in high school was Wormy. I have a tatler or a yearbook over here with the name Wormy in front of
Wow.
my name.
I
Yeah,
love it.
from Sammy Worm. Do you remember?
No, but I'm going to call you Wormy from now on if that's okay.
You can.
and so's her granddaughter.
Yeah.
Wormy too, she'll probably call
Wormy
you though.
too. That's it.
Laveda says, Marla says ditto
All
with
right.
playing outside, being barefoot. So did Laveda, and she grew up in Hawaii. See, we
Oh,
all did. We all did.
Ooh.
grew
I
up
can
in
remember sitting
Hawaii.
outside eating sour grass. Do you have sour grass here?
What is
There?
sour grass?
Well, they're like these long, stringy weeds with yellow flowers on the end of them, and you pull them up, and you could suck the sap out of them, and they were like they'd make you go ew, like that. They were very sour.
I'm sorry. How would they
Huh.
make you go again?
Ew.
Love it. Only thing we had like that was honeysuckle, but it wasn't sour. It was super sweet, and
uh,
it was fun. And it was little flowers on a bush. And I actually have a honeysuckle bush in my backyard, and it was like honey, sweet honey. It was really, really fun.
sounds great. What a great name, honeysuckle.
Yep.
Laurie B says, I used to throw bugs and worms at my sister just to hear her scream when I was a kid.
You're my kind of girl.
Charlene said, I always had tadpoles and frogs in my pockets, and we built forts all the time.
We built forts all the time too. That was something else. I haven't even thought about forts. That's always fun.
We had a ship in our back garden, but it wasn't a ship. It was like a platform with a wheel on the top of it.
Oh, that's
But it was
fun.
our ship.
It was
We
your
could be
ship.
yeah, we could be captains of the ship.
I love that.
Yeah.
This
We
had
had
a cute little pumpkin that I'm going to reuse. Look at that pumpkin. Isn't he cute? Couldn't let him.
I'm watching the normal chat, and
Oh,
so
I
you're
love that
delayed to
tray.
me. And so I always go to click on the StreamYard's link to see it, and then I miss you. And so I'm like, okay, I'll just wait for it to come around in the other bit.
Okay. Tammy, have you tried Maker's Magic yet? The decoupage medium?
No, I've seen the you, but I thought it only goes on glossy, right? They haven't done matte yet.
Yeah, it's glossy, and I like it. Sorry, I spilled
Okay.
3/4 of it the first time I used it, but I do love it.
Oh, I heard you say that, but I didn't know what you were talking about.
And let me just tell you, it works. It sticks. Whatever you put, whatever it gets on, something's sticking to it. And because like when it spilled my water jug that my paintbrushes were in, some of it got under there, and I had to peel it up off the paper that I had down. I was like, holy moly.
Oh.
But, and it's supposedly waterproof. I haven't tested that theory yet, but it is supposed to be waterproof.
Patty said, remember how your feet
that one
burned the
pretty
beginning
easy.
of summer, and by summer's end you could have walked over hot coals and not felt it? Absolutely.
That's how my feet are all the time. I'm always barefoot. Beverly and I were having this
That's
discussion.
true. Yes.
We were talking about how she doesn't like to be barefoot, and I love to be barefoot.
Laveda said, sandcastles.
Oh, yes.
Laurie B said, the calluses I used to have on my feet were scary.
The ones I have on
Laveda's
flowers.
laughing.
Oh
Once
my
it was
gosh, I love this paper.
cute. I love that one.
Me too. He's so cute. And his little teeth, you can't really see his little teeth, but his little teeth are cute. His teeth.
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 Free for free. Free for free teeth. Karen says, my cousin said I tricked him into
All right,
eating
I'm going
dirt.
to do another
But I
one
don't
real
know.
quick.
You've got 10 minutes.
Oh my goodness. Feel like I'm on a marathon or like a time limit thing, and I'm
I'm gonna do
rushing.
Oh,
another
it's
one.
fine if we go over. Don't worry. We always go over.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't know why I'm being such a stickler today.
No, we need to get off tonight on time
All right. Okay.
Well, we'll just
because
stay.
I
You
have
go
to
on
make
and go.
dinner. So we have to get off. Oh, okay, that's fine.
I'm just teasing,
That'd
girl.
be
I'm
fine.
teasing. No, I'm almost done. I just wanted to get this pumpkin on, and then I've got to paint the handles. That pumpkin kind of blended in, but I don't care. Looks good. Look, y'all. How cute are
I have
they?
that is so cute.
I love it.
I have
Love
one
it.
fall left, but I have more to rip. I just can't rip it with my thumb. And then I have 3 Christmas ribbon packs left. They're $20, and that includes shipping to the U.S.
Ugh.
Oh, you can't see my thing.
Mainland. US mainland. Mainland. No shipping to
The
Guam.
mainland.
Yep. Karen says, I
All
love
right,
that,
let me
Ellie.
see if I have some
Adorable
pink
Ellie.
paper.
I'm toning down this brass with another paint color, but it is not doing it. So I'm going to have to get something else. I'm going to do the bronze. I might have to do some chalk paint on top of it.
I'm going to be on Favi's channel next Thursday, y'all, at 6 o'clock. Favi Arrows DIY. She has got a bigger following than me. She's got over 3,000 subscribers.
Oh,
6
nice.
children. She just had her 6th baby, Mateus. What, in end of July or August, Bethwyn?
I can't remember.
Bethwyn. Oh, okay. I
Yes.
think he's a little bit older than Clara. But she homeschools them, y'all.
Oh, my
Homeschools them.
stars. Well, I don't feel inadequate now
Yes.
at all. That's what you call Wonder Woman.
She is. All right, so we're doing a pink polka dotted card.
Yes, Patty's saying thumbs up. If you are new here and haven't subscribed, we would mightily appreciate your subscription. And please hit the thumbs up. If you scroll right to the top of the chat, you'll see everyone's links to everything, but they're also written under the description. That includes Ellie's
Thank you,
YouTube,
thank you, thank you.
her Facebook, and it also includes all the information regarding Tammy's online Facebook shop or her Amazon shop and everything you have to do in all those things. Maybe we should go briefly to the advertisements.
Okay.
So,
Pay
firstly,
attention to the advertisements on your screen now.
Oh, those are what you're talking. I was like, what is she talking about? The advertisements? I am like in lost land.
Hopefully, hopefully Elizabeth is coming down to the retreat.
I'm gonna try. I've actually got it on my list.
Hummingbird Painted Tree is coming down, as well as
Paintery.
Paintery, as well as Marie from what's Marie's
Oh, I
page,
didn't know Marie was
Elizabeth?
coming. Sweet Marie.
She she is.
She's precious. So funny.
And here's the shop. I put the link in just recently for the shop, so you can just click on that link to go to the shop to order napkins. The napkins are in bundles. The rag bundles, which Tammy just flashed up very quickly just right before, and the mystery boxes. And if you want to be in a crafty peep
2 of them are
event,
going out the door tomorrow.
good. If you want to be in a crafty peep event, email Tammy. I've put the email in the um in the chat as well.
We're going to
And
add a little
here,
music
Thank
to this.
you.
and here's Ellie. What she's Ellie's attic. This is Elizabeth. What's coming up for her? So Thursday, 7 p.m. Central. Throw Ellie a curveball on her Facebook Facebook page shop, and on Friday, that's her private group, the Corners of Ellie's Attic. She calls the Corners, and that's um the link to pay for that, but you can get that on her Facebook page as well.
And our
Which,
private group is such a sweet little group of people. They just are so supportive of each other. They have their own little chat they talk in, and I mean, they are just awesome people.
lovely. Coming up tomorrow for Crafty Peep at 2 p.m. Eastern or 1 p.m. Central, Tammy is in the fundraiser Love for Robin, which is run by Shanna, and she is in that. So that's on her Facebook page.
That
And
was
then
a
coming up,
2-day event, so keep Shanna in your prayers tonight too, because she's not feeling well and all the things. So, and running a 2-day event for a friend that had a kidney transplant.
Oh my goodness.
and then on Sunday, September 3rd, on Facebook, 6 p.m., Tammy is having an auction. And we follow that immediately at 7 p.m.
Oh, September 2nd, which,
Hang on, what?
go ahead.
You've changed it to Saturday.
September 2nd. No, I did not. September 2nd on Saturday, I'm in Paint Pixie
Oh, I didn't know
marathon,
that was.
and I forget what. I know. I have to. I have to tell you.
Sorry.
Oh, I got my phone right here. No, I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you. 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. on Saturday. I'll tell you. I'll send out the little blurb. But please join us Sunday at 6 o'clock Central for the auction, and then 7 p.m. for Peeps and Pajamas and trivia. Bethwyn puts together a mean trivia game that it is fun.
I love trivia. That's so fun.
And we're gonna
We're
have
going
a
to have
trivia
we're going to have
down
some
at the retreat.
visual questions this time. Visual questions.
Bethwyn, are you coming to
Ooh,
the
we've never
retreat?
done that before.
Am I coming to the retreat? No.
She's gonna be
No.
there. She's gonna be there
I'm going to be there
virtually.
virtually.
Well, I'm not digging that.
It's because I have to have an operation and it keeps getting
Oh,
put
I'm
off.
sorry. I didn't mean to get in your Kool-Aid. I
No,
was
no,
business.
no, it's fine. And it's just that I can't do anything until I've done that. It's just I personally don't feel I can do anything until I've dealt with that issue, and then I can move on to the next thing.
Okay, I'm
But,
sorry.
if a miracle happens, a miracle happens. I mean, when was your cutoff day? March or something? When did you say it was?
Well, for you, it's probably never. You
Oh,
could.
no.
Um, uh, we're cutting it off at 40 people
Yeah, but didn't
because
you have a date as well?
Phyllis
Wasn't
has.
it?
Well, I figured we'll get to 40 before April 1st, so we don't want to go over 40 because we already have things collected for 40 people, and we want to keep
Levada
it
said,
intimate.
yeah, so definitely, you see, if I'm the 41st person, nope, can't go. See? That's it.
Well,
Chad
Stop.
wants to know. Charlene said she's supposed to be resting. Lol, laugh out loud. Yes, she's supposed to be resting, but look, she's got something on every bloody day.
that is resting. I do the same thing. Sorry, y'all. I have to hit this on the table to open it. One day I'm
Tammy
not.
wants to know, how many cards have you made, Tammy, in total?
Uh, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in total. This one's going to. This was my. I think this was my second card. This one's
Oh,
going to Deb at Art and Grace, and I made
that's
a little
so
pocket,
pretty.
I love her.
so the little tag comes out.
Levada said,
No, she was on earlier. I was watching her. She was.
I've got to catch up with her.
Go ahead.
I took a bunch of pictures for her when I was on vacation of things, and I've got to get in touch with her. And I think we've played phone tag this week, so maybe I can call her tomorrow.
Levada said she just got word schools here are closed again tomorrow. The storm has calmed down here and is up by Savannah. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. I'm assuming the schools are closed because of the hurricane, not for some other reason.
Wonder if the power's out and stuff, or there's
Yeah.
any kind of issues like that.
Or they're
Patty said
expecting
that,
it to be out. Yeah.
Patty said that she lived in Savannah for 6 years as a child. Her dad was a USAF pilot stationed there. We loved living there. Patty says, Tammy, they all look great. And people have said, that's
Thank
beautiful,
you.
Ellie. Charlene said, beautiful, Ellie.
Thank you, Charlene. Thank you. I'm just adding some triple thick to it now. I don't know if y'all are familiar with triple thick, but it's just a top coat, and it makes it's real shiny, but it's also very durable, and I like it.
And you said to get the thick, right? Not the
And the
thin.
triple. Well, this is triple
Yeah.
thick. It's
Decorat. Isn't it Decorat triple thick?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, I'll hold it up. Brilliant brush on gloss.
But I think you or somebody else just said make sure you get the triple thick in the thick, not the thin. I'm almost
I
positive
didn't know there
it
was a
triple
thin.
thick.
Would it be called triple thin then?
Then it was not. I don't know.
I feel like I just
Maybe the triple thick, extra thick. That
Yeah.
sounds ridiculous.
triple thick.
Patty said she's anxious
Yay.
to see yours right side up and close up. I'm assuming you'll put it on your page.
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'll take a picture of it. I like to take my pictures outside because you can really see all the fun stuff. But I am going to hold it up in just a second. Excuse me. I'm still piddling. I'm going to put a little of my German glitter on it. I know Tammy's got to go cook dinner.
That's okay.
Glass glitter. German glass glitter.
Yes, I love this. And I get this from All Paint Products, which Tammy is also an affiliate. And this is a
Ooh, that's where I'll order mine from then.
Yep. It's Paint Couture is the brand. I'll hold it up to the.
And it's not it's German crushed glass, so you don't get the shards in your fingers or something.
Correct.
You said?
It's make it from Christmas ornaments, which I think is really neat. and
Yeah.
it's more like sand than it is. I love diamond dust. It's my favorite thing ever. But you can't use your fingers like I'm doing here with diamond dust. I mean, you could, but you're going to cut yourself. And we don't
Yeah.
encourage that. So I just
Yay,
see you can do.
Levada.
Let me hold it up. Oh, I'm very
So the
pleased with
triple thick is on the top and it's going to stick to the triple thick.
correct. So I don't know if you can see it. But
Oh.
Yes, Charlene, they do.
those are
I
some
love
beautiful
that.
papers, though. Just beautiful papers. Oh, I think it turned out cute.
Yeah.
Yay!
It looks very
Yes,
very
it
Dutch
did.
from here. Very Dutch.
Dutch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those people look very Dutch.
You know they
It's
do.
very high end. Very high end.
Thank you. Well, I love doing stuff like this. I love doing trays. They're so much fun. Tammy, thanks for having me on here. I've enjoyed this. It's a
Thank
lot
you
more.
for coming. And any other
It was
time you want to
relaxing.
come on.
I will. You don't have to ask
Yay.
me twice. Don't have to ask me twice.
Yay.
Yay. Well, you guys have a good
All right.
night. What
Make sure
what are you?
you
You're
all
cooking us
too.
fish and what? Fish.
My brother-in-law, it's fresh fish
Potato
caught
and
August
salad.
23rd, I think.
What kind of fish is
Baked
it?
potato and a Caesar salad and cream peas that I made last night. Trout. I've
Oh,
already
I
made it
love
last week and it was so good.
I love
It
trout.
was so good. So
Fresh trout.
so hit the thumbs up on your way out. Go subscribe to Ellie's Attic on YouTube and make sure that you're following over both of us over on Facebook. And I will
Thanks,
be
Patty.
back on tomorrow at 1 p.m., right, Bethwyn? 1 p.m.?
That's 1 p.m. Central, 2 p.m. Eastern.
On Thursday. All right. And then
Thanks, guys.
Elizabeth has her,
At 6 p.m.
what's it called
Central.
again?
Tomorrow night,
Curveball.
throw Ellie a
Throw me a
curveball.
curveball Thursday.
And that's where people make suggestions what they want me to make.
That's cute.
And I pull it out of my ear.
Thank you, Charlene.
Good night,
I saw
everybody.
that.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome. Do you have a sign off little thing that you do?
I usually just say, I know you have choices, and thank you for choosing to be with me.
Ah, and I say, until next time, stay crafty, sweet peeps. Thank you, Bethwyn. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you, all the followers.
Thanks, Bethwyn. Love you guys.
Love you. Night.
Night. Have a good dinner, Tammy.
Bye.